Guys, welcome back to yet again an amazing Minecraft Bedrock edition video for you guys. In today's video we are taking a look to this awesome shulker box storage system. Now what this system does is on top it fills your shulker boxes. Quick mention, this top part is not my own design, it is a design by Navynexus, and it has a little bit of a tweak to it that had to be changed to make it a little bit more efficient that I did myself, but his links will be in the description down below. Big ups to Navynexus, a lot of credits to him. Then we have a shulker storage at the bottom with all our chests, and then at the bottom we have a display system. Um, yeah, let's actually go ahead and go in game and take a look at the actual design and see how it all functions. Alright, so this is the design in game, and as I mentioned, the Navynexus part on top, the shulker box loader, has been adjusted a little bit. One of those things is not having buttons on the faces of those blocks to reset it whenever you run out of shulker boxes, but I do this with a powered rail line, which I will probably change up to a redstone line later on when I'm actually building a tutorial on this design. Um, because if you want to extend this for like a longer section, then you wouldn't be able to do it with rails. Um, with that being said though, we have hopper minecart to refill our shulker boxes. You can also do this with just a single hopper line in this space up here. These shulker boxes are pure decorational, by the way. I'm trying to keep things symmetrical from top to bottom, and as you can see, it is pretty much identical, which is exactly what I was going for. I always go for a little bit of aesthetics. Um, the only change that I have done to this original design is changed. There was a hopper in the place where the minecart hopper is right now, um, and there was no observer. There was another 4-tick delay repeater on that. The problem with that is sometimes boxes when you or items, if you break them, they don't directly drop down, which means the box from here could be like oak wood, and in this order it could be acacia wood, and it could happen that this box actually lands up in the acacia section, which is definitely something you don't want. And with these minecart hoppers, I'm hoping to have solved that problem mostly. I might add another section of minecart hoppers on top of these repeaters as well to fully solve the problem, but I don't think I'm pretty sure this will do the job just fine. um, that being said, the original design is right here, and I should remove that because that was in the wrong spot. As I said, we have our hoppers and two 4-tick delay repeaters, and right there we have the observer based one. At the bottom we have our little display system, which is actually not that small to be honest, but I have designed this to my maximum limits of compacting it, and it is the smallest I could get it. There's a smaller design out there. I haven't seen it yet because I have checked on YouTube, and there was not a single shulker box display for the Minecraft Bedrock edition on YouTube. With that being said though, let's go ahead and explain how it works. So whenever the shulker box is empty, this goes off. This doesn't detect any signal strength anymore, which will retract this piston. This torch will trigger, um, which causes this one to click update. That will update the observer, and this will go into the storage section, which will update our pistons. Now, originally I had a design where I powered the dispenser from above with a uh, observer, but that means that I had to stand like all the way up here to like 1 or 2 blocks higher than the actual shulker box to actually access that because of the redstone, and I didn't like it. So with this one, I just power it with these torches. These are always active. They're not turning on or off. They're just always active. Whenever the piston pushes, it dispenses the shulker box. Now let's go ahead and show you guys it in action. So obviously these would be full shulker boxes, but alright, there we go. It run out of shulker boxes. And obviously the item got next to the box, so you can simply just put some blocks up here and that will never happen to you. That being said though, As you can see, there's no shulker boxes, which means there's no longer any boxes in your system. Um, and if you get some new boxes eventually, which I am going to do now, I'm just gonna drop in some new boxes right there. You can see they're making their way through the dispenser. Just press the button and you're good to go again. Now, one thing that I might change up is that right now it only grabs shulker boxes from the bottom chest and not from the upper chest. So I might alternate the chest a little bit. It might not be as pretty on the inside, which is why I'm not 100% sure whether I want to go for that. But yeah, with that being said though, the use of this bottom section is, to be honest, whenever you need a lot of items of this particular item, you can grab a shulker box out of your chest. But if you only need a very small amount of items, you can simply just get a stack or two out of this box at the bottom, and then, you know, whenever it's empty, it will just get dispensed, get broken and get a new one instead. Now actually I think I forgot the explanation of the top shulker box loader. Um, Basically whenever the box is filled, this hopper starts to back up, which means it's gonna get more signal strength on your comparator. Eventually it's gonna go ahead and get a signal strength strong enough to power these two redstone dust. When this dust is powered, it locks the hopper on top with this piston. With this dust, it powers this piston, which will trigger the piston to break our observer, trigger that 4-tick delay repeater, which will go into this observer, into this block, and then again into your dispenser, dispensing yourself a new box. This is 100% safe. There's no problems with the system at all. Now, as you can see right here, I have made two versions of this particular design. Um, One of them with an open ceiling where you have a lot of space to decorate, and one of them where you don't really have space to decorate. You see the difference between them is right here I do the redstone more to the outwards of the design, and right there I do all of the redstone facing into the design, which is basically just mirroring this design but also keeping it on the same side of your build. Um, Obviously, I will probably do a tutorial on both designs, which is, you know, pretty easy. But I would also, I always prefer this one, because, you know, I go for aesthetics a lot as well in my designs. But if you're not really bothered about your aesthetics of your design, you can always go for this one, which has a smaller overall build size. With that being said though, I hope you will all enjoy this video. If you do, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. If you have more ideas for me to build, because I am always down for fun and good challenges here on Minecraft, let me know as well. Anyway, I hope to see you in the next one. Peace. Always ring. Oh, also before I forget, I will probably not do a tutorial on this design until 1.16 gets out, as someone on Discord mentioned that something in this design might break on the top part, which I am not 100% certain if it's true or not, because the explanation he gave was kind of weird and I didn't really get 100% of what he was saying. That's why I'll wait till 1.16 to actually upload the tutorial. I will already record it and like have it online on private, and then whenever 1.16 drops, I will immediately upload it whenever I notice that the system is doing okay. With that being said, peace out.